From being Roblox's most loved YouTuber to Roblox's most hated YouTuber, this is the full story of Tofuu. Now, Tofuu was a Roblox YouTuber initially making normal Roblox videos for his audience. They were good, creative, and family-friendly. They were really nice, and a lot of people engaged in the content and found it funny. However, recently Tofuu has filed himself up in some controversies. Now, let's just do a quick recap. How did we get here? Well, Tofuu originally started making videos a long time ago, but in 2018, he started rising in popularity. 2019, that was his peak, and 2020 and 2021 were very good for him overall. But in late 2021, he just disappeared. No videos, no update. And then in 2022, a rapper account came up on this music site, and yeah, it was Tofuu. He had started to make music, which did not go well for him. Then in 2023, he sort of came back for a couple weeks, disappeared again, came back in 2024, made a couple AI videos with AI thumbnails, and then disappeared again. And recently, he stirred himself into some drama with his Twitter account, posting some really horrible stuff, and even completely changing up his channel from Tofuu to something completely new. At his peak, he had 4 million subscribers. Now he just dipped under back to 3.8 million. It's insane. He's been doing some crazy and controversial things over on his Twitter, and he's basically going insane, and I'm going to explain it in today's video. Why did he go insane? Well, Tofuu basically got banned on his Roblox account. Not banned, but he got kicked out to the point where he could not get back in due to some two-factor authentication codes, which he no longer had access to, kicking him out of the account, which the account in question, the Tofuu Roblox account, is very old. It's from before 2010, over 15 years old, has items worth $500 million. The Rainbow Shaggy in question was one of the items, which he has since then sold. But yeah, that account makes a lot of money. And that account essentially would pay his bills because YouTube made him no money. And when he got banned, he started going insane. Now, the first thing that he did as second he got banned was start bashing someone by the name of RussoPlays, or Russo Talks on Twitter. Now, Russo Talks and Tofuu were sort of friends back then, but then Russo's wife and Tofuu had an affair together, and it deeply damaged Russo, and he would never talk to Tofuu again like any normal person. And yeah, Russo's wife even was sad about doing it, but yeah, Tofuu and eventually apologized. But he completely contradicts himself by recently he's been tweeting things like @Russo Talks and stuff. He's been adding Russo Talks a lot, like spamming his handle in certain places that he shouldn't. Now, there was an OnlyFans girls who basically was making tweets, and he decided to reply by going @Russo Talks, which is already weird. Like, why would you someone in an OF, like OnlyFans, post? And Russo is a family-friendly channel. Same thing with Tofuu. He is supposed to be family-friendly, but he is also supposed to be family-friendly even on Twitter. Now, not only that, but something else he did is insane. Genuinely insane. He decided, because he lost his Roblox account, he was going to say this: women are useless to society. Yeah, that's horrible. They are not, first of all. And then why are you doing that over losing your Roblox account? I'm 13. I've lost my Roblox account before. It sucks. I get pissed off. But one day later, I move on. Your Roblox account had value, but you're 27 years old, keep in mind. Why are you doing this? And then he decides to say this: Russo Talks taught me that, by putting his handle, which is insane. At that point, he had put Russo Talks' handle in many controversial tweets and replies, which is basically considered harassment with the severity of the situation. When you're completely slandering someone's name, it's not only defamation, but it's also harassment when they don't want you to keep doing it. Not just that he's harassing someone out of their mind to the point he had to get blocked by the actual guy, but he's actually been going insane. Not just that, but he's been saying some really racially weird stuff. Now, Tofuu started by claiming that he's actually black, putting an AI image of what I assume to be himself, but black. Now, this is already weird enough. He decides to say that he was black in the past, then he became white, which is kind of weird considering Tofuu is 27 years old, and I don't understand why someone with such a big community would start acting this mentally unstable. But I think he's not just doing this for fun or as a joke, because he actually puts stuff, he actually genuinely seems to think this is a joke. He put some really controversial stuff. I'm not even going to repeat what he said. And then he puts all jokes, haha, then Jay or Jimmy Donaldson. Which, how can you be racist and then call it a joke when you have this much authority over children? Tofuu brands himself as a child YouTuber. His thumbnails back then looked like for kids. Even his content that he posted last year looked like it was for kids. And yeah, he seems to be a child YouTuber until you realize the stuff that he's been tweeting. It's insane. Not only that, but he's inappropriately engaging with someone who had just turned 18, maybe not even 18. Now, Little Tay is 18. A lot of people think she's 18. In like her Twitter bio, just 18, which, yeah, that's Tofuu and Little Tay have a 9-year age gap, right? But Tofuu decided to take it to the extreme. Now, Little Tay put $2 billion or me, and Tofuu decided to put you and then Jimmy Donaldson, which is weird because this is Twitter, something that any child can access with the power of a phone, iPad, or even a computer. But the fact that you're doing this on your main account, not even an alt, not even trying to hide it, like with someone who just turned 18, is weird. Not only that, but Little Tay might actually be under the age of 18. There's some controversy where she might have actually uploaded stuff of herself when she was a child, like explicit, to a certain website that Tofuu is most likely using. He's also probably lost his mind because he went live a month ago basically and played Roblox and did freestyles, which is insanely weird. I don't understand why someone would do that, especially on a channel that's for Roblox kids. He also has been claiming that he's mentally ill, which I don't blame him. He might actually be. He didn't provide clarification, but according to doctors, he actually did get diagnosed with some type of mental illness. Now, people reached out to him trying to help him. Some guy said, you have the same symptoms as another dude, who, this other guy basically got, he went on, he was a normal YouTuber, went down a weird path, and went insane. And then he responds with, yes, and Jimmy Donaldson, like always, but he's treating it like it's a joke when, no, your life's at stake. People are genuinely concerned. They don't hate you, they're concerned. Now, he's also been guilt-tripping his fans into donating him Bitcoin by saying, if you don't donate me Bitcoin, you're a bad person. And I'm selling half of my channel for $100,000 or $100,000 worth of Bitcoin. Some weird stuff. And your fans are all minors. I don't think they have that much Bitcoin. And even if they did, I don't understand why you're guilt-tripping people into paying Bitcoin for your channel. Now, no one is mad at Tofuu. Some people are mad at him, but I'm genuinely concerned for his mental health. As Tofuu was once someone that a lot of kids, including myself, actually enjoyed when we were younger, it's sad to see him go down this horrible path like many other YouTubers. Now for the big one, the part that genuinely disappoints me. Now, Tofuu basically says that he's seeing flat-out child stuff that is illegal on his feed, and then he says that, hey, he's going to repost everything that he sees if this tweet gets 100 likes, basically like begging, but also basically saying that, hey, this gets 100 likes, I'll post child beep, beep, beep. Insane, which that's illegal. Owning and having possession of child beep, beep, beep is illegal and can carry up very, very high prison sentence. It's not some kind of joke at this point. The final thing I want to point out is that he asked who is at Creekcraft. Someone said a dude who put your avatar in C tier, and then he said he must die. He's also been seen asking people if they'd like to play Murder Mystery 2 in real life with real gun knives, which to his Twitter minor audience, by the way, asking if they'd like to play real Murder Mystery 2, which is insane. He's asking them, hey, who wants to play with guns and knives with me in my fucking basement? That's basically what he's saying. Which is insane because, 4 years ago, you were the most respected Roblox YouTuber. And now you're just like this insane dude on Twitter that everyone's concerned for. Anyways, we want to get situations like this out there. So consider by liking, subscribing, sharing with a friend, commenting, and maybe even tagging people, or even tagging Tofuu. It really helps, and it really helps the channel. And we genuinely are concerned for Tofuu's mental health. Anyways, hopefully you have a good day. And this is Mighty, and I'm out.